You got us in our feelings, voice. Like, stop playing with our emotions like this, or we're gonna have to quit you. We don't
Truly.
like being in toxic relationships.
No.
Relationships that have us come crawling back to you after you done kicked us out the house.
No, you know what they did? They brought us in the house. They fed us a good meal. They showed us dessert, and then they kicked us out.
And they said, get the step at. Welcome to the Pitchy Podcast. We are your hosts, James
and Stephanie.
Here on the Pitchy Podcast, we are passionate about good music and a great vocal. We'll use the vehicle of NBC's The Voice to give you our take and our feedback on each contestant. We'll give you feedback on their voice and overall performance. Here on the Pitchy Podcast, we will always keep it 100 with our feedback and critique of each contestant's vocal and overall performance. But what we are never here to do is come for anyone's character or any contestant as a human being. Now, I may, and Stephanie might, come off a little peachy at times, if you know what I mean. But we'll always do our best to speak our truths with love, kindness, and respect. And with that, let's jump right in to episode 2 of The Battles, Season 26. You got us in our feelings, voice. You got us in our feelings. Stop playing with our emotions like this, or we're going to have to quit you.
Truly.
We don't like being in toxic relationships.
No, truly.
Like relationships that have us come crawling back to you after you done kicked us out the house, the voice. And I felt like you kicked us out the house tonight.
No, you know what they did? They brought us in the house. They fed us a good meal. They showed us dessert, and then they kicked us out.
And they said, get the stepping.
Get to stepping.
Oh, my goodness. Anyway, we got a lot to talk about, so let's jump right in. Kevin James Graham and Adam. What's Adam's last name?
Bohannon.
Lose Control by the Teddy Swift. Again, a song that came out, I think it's
Teddy Swims.
Oh. You know, some people, I'm good for getting a name wrong. So
this ain't Travis.
I heard the funniest joke somebody said on TV. I think it was Cam Newton said. He was talking about, I'm sorry,
No, I heard it.
He said, Mr. Swift. I put, y'all, if you've ever seen an old show called Good Times, there was it's turned into a meme, like before memes became memes. But there's a famous saying from the episode where the father died, and the mother she was just going about her business, and she was like, and she was like, oh, I gotta do this. And then when she was first left alone, and then she took this glass punch bowl and she said, damn, and she slammed it on the table and broke the punch bowl because like all the grief came up. Well, this has taken on meaning for other things now, right? So when something is really good, people say this. And I said, if we're just going to get the holleration that is coming from the rehearsal and especially the holleration that was coming from that Kevin James Graham, I said,
Lord,
wait, you are hollering.
With the whole
hollering.
Yes.
Looking like, what was that movie? Johnny Depp and...
looking like Captain Jack Sparrow.
He looked like Johnny Depp. Old.
Yes, he does.
He was younger.
Yes.
But this is going to be fire before it even came.
I said,
Adam, I said, bruh, you better start that song. Michael was like, whoa. When Adam came in, I said, take y'all's time with this song. I lose control. That's that back phrasing that I like, right? The song is just like, it's all about back phrasing.
Yes.
I said, you make me sick with that range, young sir. You make me so sick because you're just standing there with just singing, just hollering, and it's like a rock holler. I love it. I said, Adam is singing the snot out of this song. Like, and he's so unassuming, like his look, but like this man is just standing there and he is singing the
hollering
snot out of this song.
Yes, he is.
The only criticism I had, and it's so small, is I thought it was I thought you played a little safe. I wanted Teddy gives you liberties in this song, and it took a lot because I thought you were imitating him, like, because like the fact that you can imitate Teddy Swims is crazy, like crazy because like a lot of people can't imitate that voice, but I thought I wanted a little bit more, like a little yeah or ooh, something like that. Like I wanted a little bit of that. Sorry, I don't know where that came from.
It was good. It was good.
It's really hard. And I'm just in the mood tonight, y'all.
Yes, he is.
I felt that Kevin
Hence the hoodie.
Elevation is the word for tonight, right?
Yes.
Like Kevin elevated the entire performance with his voice because he just was standing there so cool, like Joe Cool was just standing there and he was just hollering. I said, Adam, you are a crazy, amazing vocalist. I just was listening to Adam just sing, like just the quality in his voice.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I said, do not let Kevin intimidate you. When you were doing the Be Real, you were like, I can't do what he does. Like, dude, don't you go in there defeated. Don't you go in there defeated because your voice is sick. Kevin's is sick, but you don't have to be able to do what Kevin does. You be the best doggone Adam that there is because and you see why you're the best doggone Adam there was. If I'm doing a little foreshadowing, I love. My favorite part of what Kevin did is the differentiations he did with the melody. Like he did what I wanted Adam to do a little bit more of, like the improvs. But he stayed true and he was respectful, as I always said. What a start for the night, Stephanie.
Oh my goodness, it was so good. When I heard that they were doing this song, I was like, oh my God. My Lord. My Lord.
It's going to be amazing. It's going to be terrible, right?
Absolutely. No, 1000%. Especially with the two very different voices we have. I'm going to start with Kevin. The choices. I love, and I'll say this about both. I love that they both stayed in their lane. They both did what they do and did it very excellently. Kevin definitely has this rock voice. It's like smooth rock, though. It's not like quite gritty. It's like that smooth kind of retro rock sound. The way he was finessing the control. Come on, finesse. Because holleration, or no, I'm sorry, not holleration. Holleration is in his throat. Okay, we clearly heard that. But running may not be a strength of Kevin's. But the way he finessed his way down that control, I was like, this is what you do. This is what you do. This is like how Snoop was talking about. And I know these were not Snoop's artists, but Snoop made this point. If you are an artist, you can find your way through any kind of song, right? You can, you use your gift and use your instrument and you can do any song, but do it your way. And that is what Kevin did so incredibly. His vocal was crazy. I love that instead of doing the run, the control run, that he just gave holleration. I was like, do that, because that's what you do. That's what you do, sir. I loved it.
Imagine him saying, "Don't want to miss a thing."
Oh, shut up.
Like that. Like,
hush.
Oh my.
Nope.
Like, oh, it just was.
We heard it last season, so we might hear it this season. You know how they like to re-up some of these songs, depending on the voice. So I have a slightly different take on Adam. So for Adam, come on, the soul and the throat.
Yeah.
Come on, perform. Come on, power. Come on and sing the song. Here's my different take. With Kevin was never going to sing this song as is. Because that's not how it would best suit his voice. So somebody had to give us this song in its form, because what they didn't do was they did not change the arrangement of the song. They gave us the song. So Adam was the one who could and who gave us something similar to the original. However, he did have some choices in there now. He ain't do everything just like Mr. Teddy. And homie did that falsetto at the end. I was like, you better. You better. So I really enjoyed the fact that he gave us what we're used to hearing from the song, but did give some certain choices to differentiate it, but not as much as Kevin did. So I enjoyed that about his performance.
I hear that. So who was picked on this one?
Reba picked Adam.
I was shocked. I thought Kevin was more unique
Mm-hmm.
in a good way. Like and now again, I thought Adam should have gone through.
Mm-hmm.
I would. I thought that because no one else has a voice like Kevin's on the show, that he would have been picked over Adam just for what he did on that song.
But the way Reba was talking about Adam's voice and how she loved it from the start, and all of that. When Reba loves your voice, she's gonna keep you. And she loved his voice.
Insane that both of them were just one Jerrytones. That's crazy.
Truly insane.
Really? They're ridiculous.
Yes, they are.
Next we have ChrisDeo and MisterMoon, or Moondale.
Yes, Moondale.
They like
love
to
it.
call.
Yes.
And they did Amy Winehouse's version of "Will You Still Love Me Tomorrow," originally done by the Shirelles. I want to always give a shout out to who originally does a song.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, Snoop is such a good coach, Stephanie. I called Stephanie in the middle of this one because Snoop said something so profound. He said, "Let the song give you the emotion to move." I was like, okay, well, the show can end right now. If you just drop the mic, I mean, that's crazy. Let the song give you the emotion to move. I said, harmony, unison, harmony, unison. I said, what can't these ladies do? I love it all. I love that MisterMoon were coaching ChrisDeo.
Mm-hmm.
They were nurturing ChrisDeo.
Come on.
I loved every second of it because they knew that ChrisDeo was like, I love it. Because you never know somebody's background. She's like,
right.
Not bad for a girl from the projects. And I forgot that she is from the PJs. That's a colloquialism for the projects. I didn't. I remembered. She's a very emotional person.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to know somebody's background. And I thought that they were so gentle with her.
Yes.
And I had a feeling that there was a lot of maybe therapeutic, not therapy, but therapeutic talks and rehearsals and let's all work on getting out of our heads.
Yes.
I felt like that was going on between them because I could tell they adored that young lady, and she adored them like they were her aunties, right?
Yes, yes.
Big sisters, right?
Yes.
I said, I love it all. I said, I love the camaraderie. I said, I love the sisterhood. I knew ChrisDeo could sing because if y'all remember, she did what did she do?
Oh, I forget.
She did Linger?
No, she did not do Linger. She's not the one that did Linger. I can't remember what she did.
But she did a 90s song, I think. And Stephanie can find for me.
Mm-hmm.
But I knew ChrisDeo had a special voice, but you really, in my opinion, Stephanie, got to hear the power that came from her voice tonight.
Right. She sang "I Won't Give Up."
Oh,
Jason Mraz.
Mraz, okay. I said there was so much, and I'm trying to think of a word. There was so much complimentary singing.
Yeah.
Tonight. Like it was they both, the three of them were very complimentary of each other. I said ChrisDeo is so special. And what I saw tonight was that ChrisDeo's voice is not a one-trick pony.
Sure ain't.
MisterMoon, the fact that you all did not get together until like a couple of years or a year or whatever, 18 months ago, whatever, like you all sound like you all have been singing together forever.
Yes.
It's so special, individually and collectively. I don't think I've heard a stronger pair of individual singers that come together and make the sound that you all do. If you were on previous seasons, you all would have gone really far.
Really far.
Because it
Absolutely.
was amazing.
Miss Reba said that she thought that ChrisDeo had a rocky start. I didn't hear it.
No, I didn't
and maybe
hear it.
Okay. I was gonna say maybe I just missed something. Because she seemed, the first thing I wrote was confidence. So I don't know what I missed. The power, the range, the nuance, the holleration of Miss ChrisDeo. 17? You kidding me?
Barely 17.
Barely 17. And the way she harmonized with MisterMoon. Did you hear that 3-part harmony?
Yeah, it was tight. Tight.
It was tight. It was tight. It was everything that James and I, want to hear when we hear harmony. It was incredible. MisterMoon. Miss Blonde Lady, forgive me. I did not write down your name at this current time. Ma'am, you are a star.
Yeah.
Your voice was so rich, so warm, so captivating. I'm like, why do you not have records?
Right.
Why do you not have records? Miss Brunette, the finesse of your voice. I literally wrote delicious, because when she did her solo part, I was like, yes, give me more. It was so beautiful. And their harmonies, the two of their harmonies together, just like James said, God, I don't know who you believe in. God put y'all together, because the way y'all come together and sing, it is powerful. It is powerful. And again, the way y'all 3-part harmonies came in was absolutely incredible. It was such a beautiful performance. And
So-
just like Snoop was saying, the sisterhood of it all.
Yeah.
Love it.
So who did Snoop pick?
Snoop picked ChrisDeo.
Yeah. I'm in my feelings about this one. I'm in my feelings about the last one. I'm in my feelings about this one. Because I think they should have been stolen. Yes, I believe ChrisDeo should have gone through.
Yes.
I believe that both should have gone through.
I was stunned.
Yeah.
I was really stunned that nobody picked him up. And Bublé had, I'm sorry, he had the weakest excuse. He act like he ain't know what to do with a duo. I said, then what you doing coaching battles? Because all you doing is coaching duos and battles.
Yeah.
Right? Ain't that what it is?
Yep.
Okay. I was so mad.
Yeah.
I was mad. Ladies, keep singing.
Yeah, please, and keep, because you're gonna stay booked. Use the
booked
platform,
and busy.
As the previous artists have told us, use the platform of the show to your favor.
That's right.
Stay booked, sisters.
Stay booked and busy.
All right. Our next contestants were Mark and Edward, and this was our leak today, and they did Louis Armstrong, Wonderful World. I put wow, I was just listening and I was just enjoying it, and to show you where I really picked up Stephanie, I wrote wow, Michael, wow, wow, wow,
Michael.
The talk advice was top level coaching.
Yes, it was.
I said, Michael, stop telling our secrets. Having Motor Song, it was top level coaching.
Chills.
When he said, Paul, y'all play, and he told Mark, he said, watch this.
Watch this.
He said, I see fields of green, red roses too. And I was like, see, you're not doing that tonight. You're not doing that tonight, Michael. And like I said, I was tonight. I said, You know what I like? Edward's sense of pitch,
Come on.
amazing.
Come on.
He has a wonderful sense of pitch. I said, and I just saw this in the B reel. I said, y'all, look how Mark feels this song. He literally took the entire song and put it in his entire body. It's like I felt like his entire body was singing this song, if that makes sense. I said, Mark is a freaking star. I said, it's like Bono singing this song. It's like Axl Rose singing this song. I said, it's like a famous person singing his own version of the song. It's scary. It's like a famous person coming back, being asked to do a duet of
Yes.
a well-known song, and
Yes.
doing their own complete version of it, and you just being mesmerized in it, being introduced to entirely new audiences.
Yes.
That's what I felt. I said, back in the 90s, right when Frank Sinatra was transitioning, Frank Sinatra put out duets CDs.
Yes.
I don't know if you remember those. I said he basically did duets with just everybody from every genre. And that's what that sounded like to me.
Yes.
Because Edward sounded so much like Frank, and Mark was just that megawatt star that came in to do a session to me, and it you don't think it's going to work, and it's just the most glorious thing you've ever heard. I said, Edward, watch out when you hold your notes, when you sustain a note. And I think this was your nervousness. Your vibrato got a little machine gunny. It got a little fast. I said, and that just takes breath. It's just breath support, because by you using your diaphragm and really supporting that breath and singing that line through, it'll help to calm the nerves, and it will help to slow down your vibrato a little bit. So yeah, that's my take. Stephanie?
All right, let me hit that point. Because what I didn't realize about this song is that last note, what a wonderful world, and how it just goes on forever. Singing that note in front of an audience is like walking on a thin curb and trying not to fall off. Like, just like you said, you need the breath support and all that, but I don't fault the brother, because, and I didn't, did it fly off a little bit, or was the vibrato a little bit? It did not bother me, because I had so much respect that he was staying on pitch as well as he was and holding out that note for as long as he was. I was like, do that, because I know I couldn't have done any better. I was like, dang. And Mark held it out longer than I thought he was going to too, because Bublé kind of gave him a cheat and told him he didn't have to hold it out as long, but he did. Edward gave me classic. Edward gave me dignified. Edward gave me warm, and Edward gave me respectful. I said, you better come on and be yourself. Okay, there's so many lessons within this one performance. I said, you better come on and be yourself. And I love how he's encouraging other people to be themselves, and how he's bringing this music back around and all of that. I said he was confident from the start. You can like him, you can dislike him. He don't care. Kudos to anybody who is willing to just be themselves, and I love it.
It is him. It really is.
And he sang that ish down. Okay, he sang that ish down. Mark. I literally weeped.
Yeah, I was going to say, Stephanie's not a weeper, y'all.
I'm not a weeper.
She's not a weeper.
She'll
be emotional, but she's not a weeper.
I wept. I wept. I wept. I wept. I think that we really got to see. I know. I think we got to see who Mark was on tonight. When they left the rehearsal, did you hear what he said about Bublé? He said, what a kind soul. I said, oh my God. And even the way he was taking in the information that Bublé was giving him with the grace with the just taking it all in and just being so.
It was like total body absorption.
It was, but the spirit of it, that's what I'm trying to get at.
Yes,
He was so gracious. He was so thankful to be there. He said something to the effect of like, I'm never going to forget this. Something in that realm is what he said. As Edward was singing his first verse, Mark looked over at him and took a deep breath. He said, and I was just like,
yeah, he went.
And I was just like,
you're killing me, songs, you're killing me.
And it's just, that part is what you said. He was feeling this entire song with his entire body. The way this man communicated this song caused me to weep. The emotion, the passion, the inspiration, the vulnerability, okay? The choices. Listen, y'all. Times is rough. We are in a very divisive time in our country and in this world. And that man made me think about the lyrics to this song that I have heard over and over again. And I just kind of, I see trees again. What a wonderful, you just. And the reason why he made me weep is he gave me hope.
Yeah.
He made me say, you know what? Despite, it really is a wonderful world. And what made me really weep was the messenger, because this man's voice was not my cup of tea in the blinds. And the fact that he was the messenger and his voice was the message of hope for me tonight.
Yeah.
I wept. And I will weep every time I hear this. And I will go back and listen to this because it gave me hope. It was my reminder that despite, this is a wonderful world.
Yeah. Yeah. Great. I don't agree with the outcome, Stephanie. I don't agree with who Buble selected. I thought that was
I don't mind who he picked. I just hate that somebody left. I hate that somebody left.
Maybe, and they do edits and stuff. Maybe Buble did that because he thought that somebody was going to steal Mark.
Maybe.
Because
they should have.
How could you let Mark go? How? He is a one of one on this show. He's a unicorn. That's what they say.
Yes, he is.
He's a unicorn. Like, he doesn't exist. He's a one of one. Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah. I don't want to linger on this.
All right.
I want to just remember how special, how
I love that.
How music is so special. And
yes.
I thought, Mark, you made it so special for us.
Yes. Yes.
And everything you emoted came through. Incredible.
Yes, it did.
All right, now this done. Pisses me off because we just got short. We got shorts, and we got someone who we didn't even see. We never even saw a full performance of, and that's not fair with The Voice. It's not.
It's not fair.
We know it's show business, as they say, but it's not fair. And then we got Jeremy, who was like one of our favorite singers from The Blinds, who sang the "Get Me On," who said Heartbreak Anniversary. That that's my song.
Jesus.
And I'm mad that they did not show Jeremy and how do you pronounce your young man's name?
We don't know. That's the whole daggone point. Because we ain't never heard we never got to hear anybody say his name because he'd been quick clip after daggone quick clip, and I was looking forward to hearing him in the battles because then I would figure out how to say his name correctly, but still didn't.
Whackness. Whack. Crack is whack. That was whack.
Oof.
And then you give us a double dose of whackness, okay, by giving us another short with Suede and Tori. And they were doing Bobby Caldwell.
Now y'all know y'all wrong tonight. Y'all trying to make me cuss. Y'all trying to make me cuss on this episode. Y'all gonna do some what you won't do for love. Oh, the Bobby Caldwell and the piece you gave us was the pre-chorus, and they singing in unison. What that tell us? What that tell us?
Sway, you gotta. Did they give you a copy? Can you, Sway and Tori, can you send us a copy so we can hear it? Because I want to hear what y'all did.
I know y'all tore this thing up. Snoop alluded to as much. I know. You know, Suede put some sauce on this thing.
So Jeremy went through and Tori went through, and we lost Sway and the gentleman who we never really got to know.
Fitting the cuss. I'm fitting the cuss.
So our finale, our final of the night, you know, they usually say the best for first or last.
Mm-hmm.
It was new best friends.
Yes.
I loved how they were like, yeah, we've already been friends. Like we already been friends. So Frankie and Gabrielle, and they in excess is never gonna never tear us apart. Which is a old late 80s song by In Excess. And I kind of loved, you know what I loved most, Stephanie? That they were like, you're doing Never Tear Us Apart by NXS. And they were like, yay!
Yay! I don't know this song.
You know, they're of a different generation.
Yeah, absolutely.
That piqued my interest. That got me really excited. I got very excited. I was like, okay, if they don't know this song, that means they're going to bring all of them to this song. And
there you go.
Better when you don't know a song.
Absolutely.
I'm interested to hear what these voices are going to do with it, because I love both of their voices. These are two of my favorite auditions.
Yes.
And I was like, okay, I know they're going to keep this camera on Gabrielle, because Gabrielle is just everything. She's effervescent.
Yes.
She needs to have her own show.
Truly.
And, you know, I knew Gabrielle could sing. And here's what I want to talk about. I love both of their blind auditions. I said, Gabrielle could host a show. I said, come on, Frankie. We already know what you're going to do, because you did the Ann Wilson in your audition.
Yes, she did.
Really, ladies? Really? And the Be Real. This is me just talking. All this was Be Real stuff. I said, really? Really? I said, this isn't right, because you're not supposed to bring your knives until the actual performance.
Right.
Okay? Because the holler that was coming from their throats, and I just wrote knife fight. I said, here we go, our first knife fight.
Yep.
I said, both of these ladies came to win this competition.
Sure did.
You like Stephanie, you know, like, it's not so much a swag, but you know, it's like, even though like both of them have these insecurities and whatever, and Gabrielle's insecurities basically make her a social butterfly, right?
Yeah.
She's a gift of gab. And Frankie is just, you know, she's more an introverted insecure, right? So I said, these ladies came to win this competition. I said, after I heard what I heard, no one survived.
No one.
I said, and Stephanie's going to say this, and I wrote this note, and Stephanie showed me what she wrote, and she'll tell you when she's done. I said, everyone's dead. Everyone's dead. Dead. Murder, death, kill, 187. Dead. I said, and this is what it was, Stephanie, that made it so special. This is what freaked me out. I said, I've never seen a singer elevate another singer. This is where Frankie elevated Gabrielle. I said, I've never seen a singer elevate another singer, and the elevated singer surpasses the singer who elevated them. And that's what happened tonight. I felt Frankie, her voice is so sick and it's so crazy that it caused Gabrielle to elevate
Yes.
her vocal.
Yes.
And in that elevation, she
Yeah.
surpassed Frankie. That's freaky. I was like, what's going on here? Like, what's really going on here? Did Gabrielle just do what I thought she did?
She did.
And then did Frankie come right back with the same holleration?
She did.
But then Gabrielle just kept like the levels just kept going up and up and up.
They did.
And I was like, can this woman be that effervescent of a personality and have that much going on in her golden throat? I said, yeah. I said, give this girl whatever she wants. She needs a show. She needs everything.
Yes.
She's like Gabrielle Yoki, whatever.
Yes.
Like Kelly Yoki, right?
Gabby Yoki. Gabby Yoki.
Gabby Yoki. She needs that type of show where she sings.
Yep, absolutely.
Because to be elevated and then to be elevated past the person who elevated you, what? Who's up here killing it?
Killing it. Murdering.
Frankie did at the beginning of that
yes,
song.
Yes, absolutely.
I was like, Stephanie, I don't even know what to say. That was a knife fight to the brutal death.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me what you said, Stephanie.
I said total destruction. There was nothing left.
You gotta show them.
In caps. In caps. Total destruction. In all caps. Total destruction, exclamation point, because that's what it was. And you said it perfectly, James, because I don't, let's be clear. Frankie sang that ish down. She's an assassin.
Yeah.
She's an assassin, and I believe we called her that in the blinds. She's an assassin because she quiet with it, right? She just like pop, pop. You never like you see her, but you don't expect what's going to come out her throat, and it's just so controlled. It's so I'm saying calculated, just meaning that it's intelligent. Like everything that she does feels very intelligent. All of her choices are controlled holleration. False. She's got it all. And she uses all the tools in her toolbox. Very meticulously, right? But then you got Gabrielle. And Gabrielle feels a little bit more, and this is not a diss. This is just the only word I can think of. If I can think of another word or James can give me another word, then I'll use that. She's more unhinged. She's more just, not unhinged because that's not uncontrolled. It's more free. That's
a great way to put it. It's like there is no limit.
There is no limit. That's what it felt like. It felt like there's no ceiling. There's no ceiling. And truthfully, after her blind, I was like, Gabrielle got a real good voice.
Yeah, like real good, right?
She got a real good voice.
Like real good, but it wasn't what we heard tonight.
Why was I hearing flow with me? The run choices, I was hearing Mariah. Yeah. I heard Mariah. Just in the tone and the choices. She had so many. She got that seasoning. Gabrielle got that seasoning. Her chicken ain't just salt and pepper. She got the paprika. She got all the seasonings. You know what I'm saying? She got oregano. She is marinated.
She better have them all because her boyfriend's family kicked her out if she did.
I know that's right. You know we telling the truth, Gabrielle. But that was the extra thing on her. And it was, you described it perfectly. There's not much more to say. There's not much. It was so good. It was astounding. Like, I just was not, I knew Gabrielle was going to give a great vocal. I was not expecting what she gave us tonight.
Levels.
I
She kept
was,
leveling up. The
yeah,
level was crazy.
yeah, it
We
was.
already knew that Frankie would like, we already knew it was going to be scary.
Yes.
But Gabrielle just the level. It was just crazy.
Crazy.
So this was the last one of the night, so I kind of knew where it was going to go. But then they
Yes.
made it a little scary.
Yes.
Because Gabrielle got picked
Yes, she did.
by Gwen. And because these were Gwen's, y'all. These were Gwen. I was like, God, Gwen's got some powerhouse strong.
Yes.
And then literally at the last second, like she had already walked down, giving hugs, about to roll off. Reba hit it for Frankie.
Yes.
I think that's a huge pickup.
It's huge.
For Reba.
It's huge. Absolutely.
I'm playing a little reverse psychology. I was hyping Gabrielle, so
I could steal Frankie. Yes. Yes.
It's gonna
incredible.
Be I can't wait to hear both of these ladies in the knockouts.
Yes.
Get ready, y'all, because they're assassins, both of them.
She's an assassin and she has a job to do.
All right.
John Mayer.
All right. What a night.
What a night.
All right. So.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
Tell the bitches what they need to hear.
Okay. Y'all, I'm spent. This has been an emotional roller coaster tonight, y'all. It really, really has. But don't forget to follow and subscribe to the Pidgey Podcast on your favorite podcast platform so you can be the first to know when we drop a new episode. Also, check us out on YouTube. Many of you already are. Search for the Pidgey Podcast and hit that subscribe button so you know when we drop a new video. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram and TikTok at the Pidgey Podcast for new episode alerts, episode clips, and so much more. And y'all want to hear what we really thought about tonight? Like what we really, really, really thought? We'll tell you if you join us on Patreon. $5 a month. We have all this bonus content. We have exclusive content, including our initial reactions to episodes like tonight, our thoughts about the Friday leaks, so much more. For more information on that, please go to our Patreon highlight on our IG page. Also, you can check out our Linktree link in our IG bio, and you can always find a link in the show notes as well.
Always. So yeah, subscribe to our Patreon, y'all. We talked ish, just a little bit.
We talked a little ish tonight. Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
We'll see you next. Well, I mean, I'll see you next week. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.